Mm. Right. So let's just take a few moments to just connect with our breath. Just being aware of the inhale coming in and maybe exhaling with a sigh. Letting the inhale take you more and more into your body. And with each exhale, just letting go of everything that's coming up after this session. So each inhale bringing you more and more into the present moment, the here and now. Exhaling, letting go of the mind a little bit. And as you're inhaling, just drop into the belly. Exhale, let the mind drop down to awareness coming down even into the pelvic bowl. So continuing your breath at a comfortable rhythm for you. And if it feels right, let's go ahead and envision and feel some roots coming down out of our sit bones, tailbone. Perhaps they're little roots at first, reaching down through the floor of your home into that first layer, that leaf litter layer. Feeling your roots introduce themselves and mingle into the mycelium, running into the soil, the half-digested soil that's being composted by the creepy crawlies. Letting ourselves give some gratitude to the soil dwellers, the soil makers, to the mushroom people who bring in that network that brings messages and nutrients among and between the tree roots, helps us transmute toxins, helps us carry messages. Gratitude to the mushroom people, to all the creepy crawlies who help us create life on this planet. And maybe letting your roots thicken a little as they go down another layer. Oh, like tree roots entwining with the other tree roots here, spreading and entwining and stretching out, sharing, connecting, letting yourself be entwined with those ones. And maybe we give some gratitude to the standing ones, the trees, for so much that they give us, and also for how they actually make the air that we breathe. And breathing in that beautiful tree oxygen. And as you breathe out, offering your own breath, your own carbon dioxide to the trees. Feeling that circular breath. Taking in and offering out. Giving and receiving. And as your roots begin to drop even deeper, maybe it even becomes like a taproot that winds down through the next layers of earth, moving past and through the stones, the aquifers, underground rivers, caverns, allowing yourself to continue to drop deeper into the earth and detecting the earth's different rhythm, the quieter, slower, more deep time place that Earth is in all the time. And letting yourself continue to deepen into Earth, following that taproot all the way down into the heart of Mama Gaia, where she holds a place just for you, just for me, as her daughters, as her children. And letting yourself really connect in to that unconditional love, that deep, ancient knowing and wisdom, unending support. Maybe take a breath to let go of all the day world stuff as you feel yourself held deeply in the heart of Earth. In that time outside of time where the ancestors dwell, the ancestors of so many species, and where the future ones also dwell, finding ourselves right in that deep conversation, in deep time with all the ones who've been and all the ones who will be. And knowing that while we do our work for ourselves, we also do this work for the ones yet to come. And also in service to the prayers of the ancestors. So leaving your root here, your roots here, deeply sourcing in this space, in Mama Earth's heart. Let's gently begin to collect those nutrients and bring our awareness slowly up through our roots, drawing up the earth energy, feeling that support rising up through the layers while our roots manage to stay anchored there, bringing that earth energy up into our bodies, feeling it fill us. And then lifting up through your crown, awareness going up through the ceiling of your home, the roof of your home, moving out through the tree branches, out through the clouds, into the sky, even moving beyond that, up through the atmosphere and out into the cosmos. Connecting your awareness with the source, whomever or whatever that is for you, the source of divinity, source of purity and oneness, truth. Maybe it's a deity, maybe the sun or another luminary. Maybe it's simply the light, the source light. Just feeling yourself connecting in with the source. Perhaps you can feel that golden light of truth, oneness, unity, shining down on your head, your face like the sunlight. And as it falls onto your head, your face, you feel the golden liquid light of it, like a waterfall beginning to make its way gently down like oil or ghee through your crown, spreading through your head, softening, warming, bringing that warm, divine light and love down through your whole face, letting your face relax, your jaw relax, letting that golden liquid light move slowly down through your throat and your neck, letting it move down your shoulders, your back, shoulder blades, chest and lungs and heart, moving down through your arms and hands, down through your whole spine, all your organs bathed in the golden light of pure divinity, high source love, down into your belly and your pelvis, moving down through your legs, your knees, calves and shins, and down through your feet. And let it just go all the way down through you and into the deep earth. And now just letting yourself breathe between earth and source. Letting yourself bring in that earth energy as it rises up on the inhale and out way up to the source, and then allowing that source light to fall down all the way through you like a cleansing waterfall. Several rounds of letting yourself flow between earth and source, depths and sky. Feeling yourself coming into a vertical alignment, a column of light that expands out in all directions around you and brings you fully into the center of yourself, supported like in a love sandwich between the source and the Mama Earth. Landing back in the center of your body, wherever you locate that, heart, solar plexus, belly, somewhere else. And finding yourself now in your inner sanctuary spot, a place that could be like a temple or a beautiful spot in nature where you can just come to be totally aligned, to be in with the sacred inside of yourself. And just a moment here in this sanctuary to see your altar, your sacred altar in front of you, where you might have your items that connect you to spirit or source, mystery, candles or feathers, stones or bones, incense or fire, photos, talisman, or even just a simple open space with one item like a candle. Just letting yourself be with your altar space here in your sanctuary. Perhaps sitting on a special seat in front of your altar, a cushion or some moss, whatever, a sheepskin or furs, whatever feels really nesty and very, very earthy and very, very sacred to you. And knowing you can come here anytime. And even now, we see ourselves in the middle of our own four directions, circle or compass. Feeling all around you that you have so much support here. And we'll just take a little spin around our four direction circle to bring in our four facets of wholeness. Turning toward the north, And maybe you move toward that N in the wheel, or maybe there's a cairn or a tree, some marker of the north. And we move toward the north first because this is our place of our nurturing, generative adult, our own ability to be fully supported and unconditionally loved. And so as you move toward the north, invoking the images of your own nurturing, generative one or ones, human or other than human, can be also a feeling in your body, how it feels to be really safe and held and supported, and allowing yourself to bring the nurturing, generative one or ones close so that you can feel their support. You can feel your nervous system even lean back into your chair a little bit to feel that. Oh, I am held. I am safe and protected. I am so, so loved without any judgment, total acceptance. So just allowing yourself to feel the north here with those qualities, any images or colors or beings. Feeling grateful for the north, for our nurturing, generative adult. And then we're going to turn and move toward the east. Perhaps there's an E over there, like in a compass, or maybe there's a cairn, or maybe it's the rising sun you see over there as the new day begins in the east. Moving toward that place of the innocent sage, the wisdom of the innocent child, also the place of the sacred fool. Moving toward the east into that rising sun place and feeling the newness, the awe and wonder. Also feeling presence here, the being in the moment and the mindful, and noticing of the beauty and the small things like the worms. Allowing yourself to feel the lightness of the east, even the humor of the east as the sacred fool might be there. And allow any images of human or other than human beings, or perhaps that feeling of lightness in the body, letting yourself really bring those qualities of the east close. The ability to laugh at oneself, especially when things get super serious. Lightening up, also getting perspective, like the eagle or the hawk that flies above the scene. That wide perspective. So helpful for when we're in the moment and things feel super overwhelming. Oh, this is one moment among so many. So allowing yourself to really bring in the east, again with that innocence, with the wisdom of the innocence and the mindfulness and presence, laughter, lightheartedness, and perspective. Really bringing the east close in gratitude for all the qualities this facet holds for us. And then next, moving toward the south, place where the sun is high noon, summertime, motherhood, wild woman, embodiment, being an earth creature, just like every other creature. An animal with teeth or fangs, or belly on earth slithering, or growling or howling, bounding or running, cackling and fully emotive, also super sensual, feeling the beauty of the body, beauty of being wild woman right here in this body, in this time, knowing that all emotions are completely welcome here. Everything from sacred rage to howling grief to cackling ecstasy and everything in between. So allowing any images, beings, feelings, landscapes that evoke the wild, creaturely, fully emotive, fully embodied one of you. Bringing that south facet close with such gratitude for being alive in this body, in these times. And then we'll move toward the west. And maybe there's a W over there, or a cairn, or a gateway. Maybe it's the setting sun that calls you there. The gloaming, the twilight, the in-between times. As you move toward that can't quite see, but can see the allurement of the depths, the doorway to the underworld, the place of our muse, our inspiration, our inner beloved, our guide to soul. And this is romantic here. And that longing for the deepest soul life, the longing for Earth's dream for us, for mystery, poetry, inspiration, music. Allowing yourself to feel that longing to go deep, which I have heard in you. Moving toward the west and seeing if there are any images or beings, colors, feelings. What's it like to feel like you're in a courtship dance with the muse, with the inner beloved? Allowing yourself to reach into the west, to be allured into that gloaming dark time. Feeling the west come close. Place of deep imagination. Letting yourself bring the west close so the west is right here. And then finding your way back into the center of your sanctuary, right in the middle of that 4-direction circle. Landing in the center and feeling all these facets, each with their own gifts, their own teachings, their own knowings, their own windows of knowings, their own ways of loving. Feeling them here. And also finally in your center, taking your awareness out onto the land you live with, or the lands you love, to also invite in the other than humans who you are in conversation with. Knowing this journey is not human-centric, right? It's us as part of the earth community. Really allowing those ones in. And also any of your spirit guides or invisible ones that have not yet showed up, to call them in as well. Feel so fully resourced and supported and protected and called forth and challenged and held by much and many. And then landing with all of this wholeness and support. And before we open our eyes, just take a moment to scan yourself now, your body, your psyche. Perhaps you had some items you were bringing to this session, and perhaps there's something else here emerging, images, dream fragments, stirrings, conversations you're in, any of that, and seeing what wants to come to the surface. And then when you're ready, we can open our eyes and begin.